Bottle static files. I have tried reading the docs for Bottle, however, I am still unsure about how static file serving works. I have an index.tpl file, and within it has a CSS file attached to it, and it works. However, I was reading that Bottle does not automatically serve CSS files, which can't be true if the page loads correctly. I have, however, run into speed issues when requesting the page. Is that because I didn't use the return static underscore file params go here? If someone could clear up how they work, and how they are used when loading the page, it would be great. Server code. Index.
As indicated in the documentation, you should serve static files using the static function, and CSS is a static file. The static function handles security and some other function which you can find out from the source. The path argument to the static function should point to the directory wherever you store the CSS files.
To serve static files using Bottle, you'll need to use the provided static underscore file function and add a few additional routes. The following routes direct the static file requests and ensure that only files with the correct file extension are accessed. Now in your HTML, you can reference a file like so. Directory layout.
Just providing an answer here, because a number of my students have used this code in an assignment, and I have a bit of a concern about the solution. The standard way to serve static files in Bottle is in the documentation. In this way, all of the files below your static folder are served from a URL starting with /static. In your HTML, you need to reference the full URL path for the resource, e.g. link rel equals stylesheet type equals text /css href equals /static /css style.css. The answer from Sankith makes it so that any reference to an image, CSS file etc. anywhere in the URL space is served from a given folder inside the static folder. So /foo/bar/baz/picture.jpg and /picture.jpg would both be served from static /images/picture.jpg. This means that you don't need to worry about getting the path right in your HTML code, and you can always use relative file names, EA. Just src equals picture.jpg. The problem with this approach comes when you try to deploy your application. In a production environment, you want the static resources to be served by a web server like Vinx, not by your Bottle application. To enable this, they should all be served from a single part of the URL space, e.g. /static. If your code is littered with relative file names, it won't translate easily to this model. So, I'd advise using the 3-line solution from the Bottle tutorial rather than the more complex solution listed on this page. It's simpler code, so less likely to be buggy, and it allows you to seamlessly move to a production environment without code changes.
Rather than use regular expression matching for serving files as in Sankith's answer, I prefer not to modify my templates and provide a path to the static files explicitly, as in. You can do this simply by replacing the file name in the static root decorator with one of type, column path, like so. The column path matches an entire file path in a non-greedy way, so you don't have to worry about changing templates when switching to production. Just keep everything in the same relative folder structure.
If you want to see more, press the consider subscribing.